What's up, everybody? We are back again on another episode of Ed Tide to Listen. Vikings are now goose egg and 2.
Goose egg and 2, baby!
So now there.
How are the Browns doing? I haven't even paid attention to the Browns.
I think they're
Browns,
doing pretty good.
NFL. If they're not 0-2, there's something wrong
No,
with the
they
universe.
won.
First in AFC North.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they beat the Bengals.
Oh my god, it's the fucking Bengals. If they don't beat the Bengals, then
Well, they always beat the Bengals.
everyone should beat the Bengals. I don't know why
No,
this is even.
Bengals are pretty good.
Why do
Why
the Browns always beat the fucking Bengals?
I don't know. Just odd. But
All right.
But yeah, since I have Sunday free in a sense, and I have 10 days before Chargers comes into town, I don't know if I'm gonna go to that. But holy shit, I looked at the tickets when the Chiefs come in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
Pretty up there.
pretty up. Oh my god, you think the Packers is coming into fucking town?
I would say I know those always seem like
Yeah,
kind of like the big ticket items where they're like, let's gouge them.
yeah. But holy shit, just third section is like $300. Yeah,
Third section.
yeah. Section 300, whatever.
Or whatever the fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know anyone that
Yeah.
buys tickets regularly will kind of know what you mean. But like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Fucking A. Fuck.
I wonder
mean,
how.
know
I
there's-
wonder. I
know
wonder.
The Super Bowl champions is Patrick Mahomes, but
Holy crap. Okay, but I also wonder how much of that is like Ticketmaster and other ticket sellers like upping that fucking price. I've always kind of wondered that.
I don't know. But still. But anyway, so One Piece drops pretty much that Thursday. Last time we did an episode.
Yeah, kind of sad that it didn't come out sooner before that, but
yeah, so there's some good things that changed, some things that changed.
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say bad, but changed. Right off the rip, first 20 minutes, I'm very surprised Barracks Works was introduced
that fast, really.
that fast.
So
yeah.
for the record, he's the one that's seen it. I have not yet. I can only do hearsay comments. So
Yeah. Also within 20 minutes, people die.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like the person who tried to recruit Zoro straight up died.
Damn.
Like literally cut in half. literally.
Get fucked, buddy.
Speaking of Zoro, very less three sword style,
Yeah.
which is very surprising. I think I only seen him do it twice.
He doesn't do it that much in the beginning, I don't think.
No, he does.
Does he? I don't remember. I guess I haven't read or watched the beginning of One Piece in a long fucking time, but
Yeah, he really does it. This
yeah,
one,
I guess that was like his shtick. So like doing the three fucking sword thing.
Yeah. Another change. Luffy is no longer wearing sandals or flip flops or whatever you want to call
Or whatever
it.
the.
He's just wearing shoes now.
No, it's kind of upsetting.
What else? Great pseudo fourth wall breaks. in
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah. Every time a new villain appears, they show their wanted poster.
Yeah,
And they'll just swat it.
and
out
they'll
the
just
way.
swat it or do something to get
The
it out of
best
the
one
fucking way.
is Buggy.
Yeah.
Where it's like floating and he just grabs it,
Crumbles
it
it.
off.
I heard that Buggy's actually like really fucking good as far as
Yeah.
like casting went, and like the costume apparently doesn't look as ridiculous as some of the previews like had us believe. So
Big changes in this. Arlong actually rules East Blue.
East Blue. Okay,
He
so
actually-
instead of just being like one of the big bads
Yeah,
or something,
he
he's
was
like
just there.
he's like the actual top dog. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that change. That actually makes a lot more sense.
And I don't want to. Well, it's kind of hard. You know what's going on since it's almost canon.
Yeah.
I'll just leave that. So
Okay. Is Sanji introduced yet? I can't remember if he's before. Yeah. Okay.
let's see. What else? Each episode, like every time, or not each episode, but every time they go to a new place, they change clothes.
Huh.
Like that. Oda never did that until they went into
Until like a new arc, basically, or like
well, I mean, they kept the same clothes
Yeah.
up until they left left East Blue, and then every time it's a new arc, they change clothes.
Yeah, they changed clothing.
But however, in this one, it was pretty much
It's like every fucking episode.
they changed.
I mean,
clothes,
like
which is dope.
I guess that's like more realistic. Like
Yeah.
fucking. No way, Luffy's gonna have 87 copies of the fucking red vest.
Right. It's pretty dope. Big change. They didn't face Don Krieg.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
But he was listed as a thing on IMDb.
He's there.
But they didn't like.
Luffy didn't face him.
It's kind of fucking lame.
Yeah. Like it's pretty much, you know how Mihawk, like, he got interrupted by his sleep and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. That they basically continued that part. That's why Don Krieg's not there.
Gotcha. Does Sanji at least still fight Mihawk? Or Hawkeye, sorry. Or not Sanji, Zoro?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
cool.
in there.
Cool. I was gonna say that's like a super important
Yeah.
part. So
That's in there. Those 3 kids that follow Usopp.
I fucking hate those kids. I hate them so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of secondary characters I just got X'd out.
Good. Some of them sucked.
I'm very surprised at how much they gave the side story to Helmelpo and Kobe and Garp.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the person who plays Garp, holy shit, that guy is awesome.
I was gonna say I've heard like everyone's like make a fucking spin-off series with him, basically.
Yeah, the actor who plays
Yeah,
Garp
apparently it's
is
just phenomenal at doing
phenomenal.
it. So everything I'm seeing is saying that I have to watch it. I just have to find the time. I have a couple weekends off here in a row that I might finally just sit and do it. So
Yeah, so hopefully second season.
they apparently have the writers say they have scripts for like 6 seasons. Apparently,
I
don't know if I believe that, but
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could write. You could have written seasons for it.
yeah.
However, I talked to somebody at a recent party I went to. Say, I don't think they're going to get past Alabaster,
Oh, they wouldn't even probably get there. Not even close.
because it takes about a year and a half just for complete.
Yeah.
Because it took 9 months.
Honestly, I'll be
just in post.
I was gonna say honestly, I'll be very surprised if we get to Chopper. Honestly,
No, that's Alabaster.
I know, but like I'll be surprised if we like even get to
Oh.
like where we see because that's like the very beginning of where we start seeing that stuff. So
Yeah.
like I'll be very surprised if we get there.
So
Yeah, kind of makes me wonder where it would end because it's
'Cause
gonna
they're
get
gonna age
it's
out.
gonna get canceled. It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, they're gonna get aged out, and B, it's gonna get fucking canceled just like everything else does at Netflix and other fucking streaming services. You got 40 billion views in 2 hours? Well, not fucking good enough. Sorry, we needed 80 billion in one. It's like that's a failure of a fucking zero. God, fuck you, Netflix, and your dumb fucking bullshit approach to shit.
yeah. So
So yeah, I'm good. At least I'm glad that more people are enjoying it than not. That's for sure, Liam. So even some of like more hardcore like anime subreddits I'm on, people are like, "Oh shit, this is actually like pretty decent." So
it is. I mean, Smoke was
Smoker.
Smoke.
Oh.
Yeah, Smoker was teased at the very end.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I can't wait.
Oh god, I wonder what he's gonna look like
And who's playing?
and
him.
who's playing him.
I wonder who's gonna play Dragon because he's there.
Ooh, didn't even think of that.
I mean, we didn't know who he was until.
Who's Smoker's little assistant lady
Oh,
that like flirts with Zoro for like a little bit? And
Zoro? It's like TS.
Yeah, something like that.
U.
I really hope it's a favorite scene of mine, even though it's really stupid to be a favorite scene of mine. It's when Zoro, it's like after Arlong, I believe, and Zoro has to go into the shop to like buy more swords.
Yeah.
I fucking love that scene for some reason. I think that's so fun.
Yeah.
I really hope we see that, and I hope it like is done justice because that's again another one of those really fun, important scenes for Zoro. So he's one of my favorite characters. I love him very much.
I'm
so.
very surprised they took out the lion
Really?
of Buggy's crew. They took out the lion. He's not in there.
Oh, that's kind of
They-
disappointing, I guess.
They
but...
took out the octopus dude. He's not in there.
What?
Which, evidently, I mean, he plays an important role way down the line.
Yeah.
When you get the Fishman Island.
Yeah.
He's not in there.
Hopefully, it's gonna at least be at
I don't. Yeah.
Fishman Island. Like,
That's way.
I know, but like what I'm saying is like that again. That like that's kind of like
I don't think they look that far ahead.
they might not have.
So I mean,
So, how many episodes are they? Like an hour long?
50.
Okay, so
50.
50. So an hour basically. How many episodes?
8.
Okay, not terrible. I can crack that out in a weekend or two. So.
Yeah. Who else? They took out Momo, the big giant cow.
Oh,
They took him
that
out.
was one of my favorite scenes.
Just him being there, and just the comedy of Luffy.
I loved it. Just like, hey,
It's like-
yeah, him and Sanji beating up the fucking cow thing.
And he comes back.
He comes back. I was gonna say, wasn't Zoro doing something too, like where he's like fighting for his life at that point, and they're just fucking off,
yeah.
and they're fucking off fighting this fucking cow thing.
So yeah, they very disappointed on how many secondary characters was.
Wars cut, but it sounds like they focused on some some important stuff. So okay.
Yeah, so I would suggest giving that a good watch. All right, so like last time, we did a tier list on Bunny Walker.
And that was a lot of fun.
It was. So we tried to do it again. This time we did it on the opposite.
So,
Um,
while there's Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel, there's Dave in the basement making foldy. What are those, like, you flip the paper and it does the like moving comic type thing.
oh.
Except Dave's not very good at it.
So we're doing another tier.
Oh,
tier.
better analogy. Captain Underpants book where you like flip the pages to get it to like, fucking move. Yeah, that's kind of what this is, except there's like another page in between the two things. So.
Okay, I'll take the word. I never.
Oh, you never did that? Oh, that's
Well,
probably
no, I
a little
never
before
read
your
Captain
time.
Underpants.
Okay.
He was like after.
A little bit after your time, I'm guessing.
Way after.
Yeah. You're getting old.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I'm
So,
perfectly
but
aware.
anyone who gets that reference, shout out to you.
So yeah, we're doing a Queen Bee production from 2019 up until now.
Because I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Queen Bees have been around for a fucking while.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's the off sub brand King Bee.
King Bee, which
I think
adds
up
like an
to episodes.
extra frame of animation in there somewhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, just like Bunny Walker, Queen Bees mostly they adapt a lot of
So many.
Stop.
So many.
and it's only usually I think on average each episode is about 2.7.
Yeah.
Actually do the calculation, but I think it's about 2.7, whereas Bunny Walker's probably 3.6.
Something like that.
So yeah, we're doing beginning of 2019 up till now, except for the one that just came out 2 weeks ago.
Like a 2 weeks or
'Cause
something.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be another episode dropping.
Oh yeah, without it. There's some stuff that's come out that I'm like, there's gonna be like 2-3 more episodes of this shit. So
All right, so we have it on the big 55-inch screen right now.
none of you can see it, and I feel bad for you.
But I mean, I'll post a link, the complete link after. So in this one, we both agreed there's not going to be much of an S tier.
No, so yeah, we'll get this. Obviously, we'll get this out of the way now. We're definitely not judging this on animation. We're judging this on scenarios and the scenes that they present. Not the way they present the scenes necessarily, because they would all probably be no higher than D tier.
Yeah.
So
the tiers we have is A, B, C plus, C minus, D, and F. The reason why I put a C plus and C minus is when I was ranking them for myself, I have a lot of C's. So,
yeah, there's
so
there's gonna be a lot of C's. I think in this batch, there's not really gonna be that many A's, to be honest with you. So.
So the first one is I translated this one is right. Yeah, make sure it's all in order for. Hopefully, I have this in order. Ah, shit. No, guess not. Fuck.
Fuck
Nah,
shit.
I think when I uploaded it, uploaded alphabetically.
Alphabetically, probably.
Alphabetically. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
It is a hard word.
Yes. So I believe.
I can't remember. Did Secret Journey come out in the last 5 years? I don't think so. No, it's okay.
Hold on. I think it did when I uploaded it, because now I look at it. Ah, damn it! I wish I did do that. Pictures. Yeah, fuck it did.
God damn it.
So All right, so the first one I have, I gotta find it now on my list since it's not in alphabetical order, is Ano Kono Kaonari ni Siku na Dake. Shit. So in this series, it's basically her daughter and son-in-law is living with them, and the husband's not getting kind of miscued. Is like, oh hey, your mom's in the other room bending over.
Yeah,
son-in-law comes in. It's like,
so-
oh shit, you're not my wife.
Yeah, basically, I want to meet whoever writes the fucking synopsis for these goddamn series. I love some of them. Her daughter found the perfect husband: muscular, tall, handsome, polite, always cheerful, and has a huge bright smile with a similarly bright future ahead of him. While looking through some clothes that her daughter had left, she found something a bit revealing, and after her husband came in and mistook her for her daughter, she found out he had not been getting the attention he needed so desperately. What is a mother to do?
Right. So, for some odd reason, or not for some odd reason, the synopsis in this is actually true.
Yeah,
Because-
very actually accurate for once instead of just memes.
So for me, I would put this in C+.
Yeah, strong C+.
C+. All right. Because,
I mean, it's mother daughter thing. Oh, I was mistaken for whatever. Not wholly original. Not anything to shoot right home about. It's fine.
yeah.
So
The next one is Arahara Snatch. Story goes, literature club's going under. She lacks members. She finds 3 delinquents a year under her, second year.
something like that. Yeah.
She's third year. The ones that she asked for help to do anything for
Yeah.
second years. And as you know, it's hentai and that anything.
Yeah,
happens to
so
be
the sex. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's one of those typical. Oh, the club's gonna shut down. You don't have enough members, and then she's like, "Oh, the pure and heartwarming literature club must not close down. Let me go and recruit street thugs and bang me so we can keep
Yeah.
them around."
I put this as D.
Yeah, I had it at D too.
Just on the count of the sheer
it's-
stupidity.
It's fucking boring.
yeah.
It's dumb. It's happened before. It's not interesting. She's not an interesting character. Like
and
the scenario's stupid.
why why these
Like
three?
why these 3? Why do you fucking care that the literature club's going under when you're gone the next year anyway? Like who fucking cares? Like
Make no sense.
someone else will give a fuck.
Yeah. So,
Like it's dumb. Yeah, I put it in D tier. And the scenes aren't even that great. It's a school setting. You have the library. You have the classroom. I think. Actually, this might be one of the few ones that doesn't have one of the gym storage room scenes. I can't remember fully,
no.
Yeah.
First time it was actually in the clubs and all of one, and then the second episode was like on a beach.
but yeah.
So
We got a little bit of originality there, so that's
Yeah.
saved it from F tier, honestly.
So the next one is I have Bitch New Anue Sama.
Okay, this one's hard to judge because there's 4 episodes. Some of them are better than others.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What did you put
I
it in?
put it in B.
I put it in B as well. Again, there's some scenarios here that are really good. There's a scene that happens that was wholly. Why did it happen? I can't remember if he gets it out of the fridge or like the freezer, but he has like a roll of like meat, packaged meat. I'm pretty sure like sausage or some shit. I'll find the fucking episode because it
I know it
sticks
was
out
in
in
the
my
first
mind.
2.
No, because it gets weirder as it goes on. So
Yeah, because
I'll see if I can find it. Because
first
yeah,
2
they
episodes it's burned in my head.
yeah.
But the other 2, because I know he bangs.
Yeah, there's like a third girl that's randomly introduced.
Was it his cousin?
Yeah, his cousin. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now it's bothering me. Now I gotta find what the fuck he
So-
like shoves in the girl's ass.
thought it was just a regular dildo.
It's not. There's a dildo that happens in like 1 and 2, but like there's like a very weird thing of him. Like they make a comment about them loving meat, so they.
Huh.
That's
Okay.
where it comes from. I'm trying to find it real quick. I'm just like
But, I
going
mean, if
through.
you-
But like episode 3 is just him fucking the cousin, and that's like such a weak ass episode.
I mean, if you like anal,
Oh, there's anal in here. There's some bondage play. There's a little bit of incest and some shit going on.
yeah. So if you like toy play,
Yeah, a
like
lot of toy
anal
play. So
and anal, yeah, this.
God, it has to be episode 4 then.
If there
yeah.
was more dialogue into it,
If there was more dialogue
I
that
think
wasn't
there was-
just oh yeah fuck me, oh yeah please fuck me, oh yeah fucking feels so good, like then I would be like
A?
probably an A. But it just boils down to like, oh boy, I sure do love fucking. This is fucking, and it's like, god damn it. God damn it! Where the oh yeah, someone like shoves like one of those whole ass massagers up someone's ass. Super fucking weird. A lot of toy play in this one. God damn it! Where is it? I'm not crazy. It happens. Oh yeah, there's like she gives her a hand job by like sticking it up the lady's ass. Yeah, that's another one. There's some weird shit that happens in this one. Motherfucker, where is it? I'm not crazy. I know this happens.
Okay, you want me to wait?
No, I'm fucking. No, it's fine. I'll find it later. It's fine. I'm not crazy. I know it happens. Yeah. There's definitely some weird X-ray shots in this. Some unnecessary. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm still keeping it in B tier.
Okay. Next one is Harem Cult.
I threw it in C.
Really?
Yeah. What do you throw it in?
I threw it in A.
You threw it in A? Okay.
Reason why, because this is probably the most storyline driven out of all of these that we're doing.
Yeah, I did like it. No, I liked a lot of the scenes. Maybe it's just my inability to learn character names and like anime and shit, and like because they all just kind of look the same after a while. I just couldn't fucking figure out who was who or who they were talking about after like the second episode.
Right.
Because that's 100% on me. So like that's the only reason I put it in my personal C. I could absolutely see going in A though. If, I wasn't a fucking idiot, but
Because the reason why, like I said, this is more story driven because she has. This reminds me of another series, non hentai, where she's taking on clients.
Yep.
And he's basically getting revenge through sex.
yeah, through sex in this one, yeah,
And she's not revealing clientele.
yeah.
Revealing that. So I think out of all of them, this belongs in the A just because it's actually more story driven.
Yeah, story driven. Kind of feel bad for the guy. He just kind of gets recruited and then just goes along with it. He's like, okay. It's like I really don't get it, like why we're doing it this way, but I mean, sure.
So A or
Yeah, no, we can be do. Yeah,
okay,
keep it in A.
okay. Next one is flat chested elf knight.
I love the name of it so much.
Where did I have this? Okay. I have it in B.
Yeah, I threw it in B too. Yeah.
B tier. So the story goes on this one where, group, I guess, kingdom of humans.
Kingdom. Yeah.
Some humans.
I mean,
attack
it's your typical elf village is in trouble, human bad,
and then
whatever.
in order to garner peace, the main knight, which
The main
oddly enough
elf
is the
knight
only one.
who's like
the only one,
2'3",
flat chested.
flat chested. She's like, I will garner peace, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think you will.
And it's hilarious right off the rip. I'm like, yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, sure.
The guy in charge, like,
Yeah, he's
cool.
just like, yeah,
The prince is like, cool, thanks for taking one for the team.
yeah. There's no argument. It's just people are just like, sure, yeah, let's try it.
And then it got to the point where, continuous amount of sex, right? Well, can't live without that.
Yep.
Like, you're not, I banged these other dudes in the second episodes. Like, it's not the same. And then the later half of the second episode, we get another, this time a dark elf.
Yeah.
Bully. And so, yeah.
It's fun, I just love the beginning where they're like, "Are you willing to do this?" And she's just like, "Yeah, sure." It's like, oh, we're not going to argue about this. All right, awesome.
Next one is Haretsuke.
Haritsuke.
Straight up F.
Yeah, this one sucks.
F tier. You know, the synopsis on it,
Makes it sound kind of interesting.
but when you actually watch it, he's not a student, he's a teacher.
Yeah, he's a fucking teacher.
And how this started, basically was the female teacher said, no more illicit
No more illicit relationships. Keep it pure.
and then sent off the boyfriend of the female students who got pissed. And then, all right, we're going to go after your fiance, take a bunch of pictures, and then we're going to blackmail you.
Mm-hmm.
Which like,
okay, sure, why not?
And then we're going to have you sleep with all our male friends, including my boyfriend that you sent away. And then all of a sudden, she's getting mad because she's stealing all her male friends plus her boyfriend.
Yeah. And I'm like, bitch, you did this to yourself. Like, fuck off.
So, hence the reason why it's in F tier.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's not interesting, honestly.
Yeah. So, next one is Himitsu. I believe this one is a bunch of short stories.
I believe so, yeah.
There's quite a bit of them, actually. I have this. I didn't put a plus or a minus in this one. Let me find this one. Because I want to say C minus for this one.
That's what I have it as.
I'm trying to remember if this is the Outdoors Old Sun clip or not. Yeah, I spelled that wrong. Oh, there it is. Let's see. No, it's not. So yeah, I'm gonna say C minus on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say C minus for this one. It's not the one I was thinking of. For short stories, some of the stories are kind of self-explanatory. Not self-explanatory. Short based as far as getting into the sex scenes.
Yeah.
I know in the first episode when this one lady drags this guy out of his apartment
Yeah.
and straight out to the fields, which
Why, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, because apparently he lived in the city. Next thing you know, he's in the fields working. Who knows how far away? And all of a sudden, this is my only chance to sleep with him. And then all of a sudden, sleep together and say, "Oh, I guess we can get married now." What the fuck you talking about? We slept once.
Like, we slept together once.
How about we wait until we graduate? First of all, if you're going to take over a field of agriculture, what's the point of graduating?
Yeah.
What's the point? Another episode is where, dude's learning to swim. He can't swim for shit. Drowns almost, gets boner, gets...
I guess that's that famous manga of like, did you know a man gets hardest when he's about to die?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or something like that. Or like right after he dies or something. I don't remember.
So, yeah, I'll C minus for this episode.
Yeah, it's fine.
Next one is... I translate this one. Another Man's Wife, Honey and Meat.
Yep.
So the first 3.5 episode focuses on a married lady going to a sports club, gym.
Yeah.
Say, hey, it's stretched out and everything. Turns out it's just sexual release place. And then, oddly enough, I'm like, point of order. a lot of Queen Bee has labeled NTR on this. This is being one of them.
Yeah, I don't think it is though. I don't think she's married.
No, she's married.
Is yeah.
All the women there are married, but majority of this will have NTR in the title, and it's nothing to do with NTR. Yeah. Okay, I think you guys are confusing NTR with infidelity.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think some people just wrap up cheating in general under NTR, which, sure, I guess, but
yeah,
it's not technically what NTR is just. So yeah, a little bit mislabeling. So,
for this one, story wise, excuse me. Ooh,
oh, Jared's dying.
Ooh, excuse me. All I had was frosted flakes. Oh shit. What was I saying? 3.5 of cheating. The story in itself, the main lady's kind of recruiting, instructors,
yeah,
quote unquote. But if you take out the infidelity part, it's
just whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, and the infidelity part, I don't even think really comes up that much outside of like them being like, "Well, what does your husband think?" She's like, "Eh." It's like, yeah. Okay, whatever.
So
just a throwaway line.
I'd say C-.
Yeah, I put it in C-. C-,
okay.
Yeah, just because in my head I can summarize it as truly as one of those like hot singles living in your area type like ads. Except all the hot singles are just happen to be gym instructors.
Yeah. Next one is
Shikyoku Infinite. Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
I put this in D.
You put this in D. Okay, I put this in C-.
Why?
Just because I'm a big fan of mother-daughter type things, honestly, in hentai. So like that kind of ups it a whole point for me. But the story itself, there's no story.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, we're very horny women, so like my dad / husband is away. Let's just fuck people.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's why I put it in D.
Yeah, that's all it is. I put it into C- just because I think it's weird that the mother encourages this and is sometimes angry that like, oh, you didn't share your boy toy with me. Like, it's a little weird, Mom. Maybe you shouldn't encourage that. But
yeah. So,
but outside of that, yeah, I did C- just because I like, I'm a huge fan of incest mother-daughter type stuff. But
okay,
yeah, no, for like absolutely what we're normally judging it on like as a duo, yeah, it's like a D. It's just because like outside of the whole mother-daughter thing, like actively being into it together, there's nothing. It's just let's go find men and fuck them.
so what? A low C- or a high D?
I think high D.
High D.
Yeah, high D.
All right, put that in there.
Yeah, that one we can split the difference on.
So I think the next one is the one I'm thinking of. It is Kiss Hug.
Yeah, Kiss Hug.
Where did I put this at B?
You put it at B? I put it at B.
Yeah, B.
I'm comfortable with B.
I would. I don't know where. I don't know where. Like where though.
I think middle of B.
Middle B.
Yeah, I think middle of B for now.
Middle B. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one is.
Oh, we didn't even talk about it.
Well, it's a bunch of short stories.
Yeah, it's a bunch of short stories. The first one is just genuinely hilarious. Someone is selling Cockzilla D, a sex supplement. That just made me pause it and laugh immediately. I was like, this is fucking hilarious. I love it. We're not even pretending.
I was more focused on the second episode.
Yeah, second episode has. Let me refresh my memory.
It was, guy didn't have any friend, not pretty much a loner. These two girls came along.
Yeah.
Started befriending him. It's like, we're just gonna fuck.
Yeah, we're just gonna fuck. Why not?
And then all of a sudden, she had friends like she's a virgin. She wants sex, and all of a sudden there's like just all of a sudden
line of ladies.
All of a sudden it turns into Deuce.
Yeah, Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo.
It's like, I'm done. I don't want to do this shit no more. Like, I'm sorry. It'll just be us three from now on. But yeah, middle of B.
Yeah, middle of B. I think all the scenarios are fun. The scenes are great. I feel kind of bad for Deuce Bigelow, but
Next one is the Virgin Host Club, Lost Club, Virgin.
yeah,
Lost
Virgin
Club.
Lost Club.
I put this at B as well.
You put it at B? I'm
just
comfortable.
because of the storyline. You actually,
Yeah, I did C plus just because some of the scenes were just like not phenomenal, but I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could throw it at bottom of B. I think
Bottom of B.
honestly, yeah.
Okay. Next one is. Married Stolen. The married woman is inevitably stolen. Yeah. Even though there's NTR in the literal title,
Doesn't really have.
it doesn't. It's straight up rape.
Yeah.
All stories.
Yeah, it's not NTR. That's just rape.
Straight up rape. Normally I would have put this in F because there's no story,
No, there's no story. It's just
but I put it in D because of the scenarios.
Yeah.
Led up to.
yeah. I think the scenarios save it, but yeah, there's no fucking plot. It's just rape.
Just rape. So yeah, I'm gonna put this at bottom. Of
Yeah,
D.
bottom of D. Only thing saving it from F is some of the scenes are kind of good. So, or
Yeah.
actually fairly good is what I should say.
For rape.
Yeah, for rape, as good as like that can be, I guess. You know.
Next one I have is Miramaka Sano Himitsu. I put this at B.
Yeah, I threw it a B too.
So a underling of what is she? She kind of is an underling of a manager.
Yeah, she's just a guy's coworker, basically, essentially.
So it's one of those JVs where they miss the train, and
Yeah, I guess, and we're too drunk to drive, so I guess we got to find a
Yeah.
hotel to stay in.
and her place is literally around the corner.
Yeah,
And all of a sudden, the underling finds out she has a
Split tongue.
lizard tongue.
yeah.
It's like, oh, I wonder how that feels.
Yeah.
Kissing, and they
And then she's just like, "Yeah, let's find out."
like,
Like-
oh, this feels amazing. And then they start sleeping together. It's very wholesome.
You know what's for a Queen Bee production? It's
This- yeah,
surprisingly
this-
wholesome.
this-
It is between two consenting adults, and instead of being like, "Yo, that's fucking weird with your tongue," he's just like, "Huh, that's neat. Why'd you do that?" She's like, "I just kind of always wanted to." Like basically, like just a quick
I was
throwaway
young.
line.
I
I
was
was young. Yeah, I was young.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh, like wonder what that feels like when you kiss people." Like, "Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I'm drunk." She's like, "Yeah, let's find out." And then they just continue the relationship. They bang,
Yeah.
and that's it. And the scenes are great.
Yeah, and then the last 10 minutes, another short story. It's like,
Yeah, for some reason, we like jumped to someone else entirely, if I remember correctly.
yeah.
And I'm like, "What the fuck happened? Like, where's the resolution for these two?"
And then the weird thing about that one is like, she's like, how do I make my dick big? I'm like, the guy's like, what? That's not your dick. He never mentioned that's not your dick.
Yeah, no.
whatsoever.
Yeah, she's just like, "Man, how do you like get a bigger dick?" And like one of her like childhood friend is just like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It's like that episode of
Never-
Breaking Bad where he's just like, "Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?" Oh god, it's
the
really
memes
fucking
are
funny.
awesome.
It's so fucking good.
So,
Yeah,
but
it just
anyway.
like jumps to them for no fucking reason. I still like this scenario because
Yeah.
that's hilarious. Like, how else are you gonna get like two childhood friends to bang where she's like, "My penis isn't big enough," and he's just like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? You don't have one?" And she's like, "Yeah, I do."
You talking about this, your clit? Oh,
Yeah.
He never brings it up.
Never brings it up. Never.
But yeah.
My man just uses it as an opportunity to bang.
Yeah. So, but overall, B.
Yeah, I throw it in B. I like it. It's very close to A, not quite there, but because it is just a kind of a wholesome office romance story.
Yeah.
You know.
Next one we have is Naru. Yeah, go ahead. I think I did. No. No. Did I not like this sound? Oh, okay. Huh. Did I not? Fuck. Hold on. I guess I didn't write this down. What the fuck? I gotta find it.
Yeah, I just can't find it by the fucking photo alone.
No. Was it? No, that wasn't it. Sorry, folks. Just give me a second here. Nope. Here we go. Oh, yeah. So it's Shikiyaki Naru Toki Mo Hamaru Toki Mo. This is the one I was talking about where it was the two girls find that one guy in the hot springs.
Yeah, I remember that now.
This is also one of those 4 short stories in 2 episodes. I had this at... I didn't write it down. Fuck. What do you have it as?
I have it as C+, but I'm willing to put it at like low B.
Low B.
Yeah.
I like the first one.
I like the first episodes.
First story, off hot spring. Second one, lady gets drunk. I'm never gonna get married.
Yeah, I'm never. No one loves me.
Well, that's what you get for doing a career path. So that's on.
It's like that's what you get for doing 100% of your effort into it.
Third story was the orchestra lady. I don't remember the last story.
Just like tutor for a wealthy boy ends up turning him into an A student. However, he has a proposition for her for some extracurricular activities. Basically, I think he blackmails her, if I remember correctly.
So what'd you say?
I did like C+, just because I think the first episode really carries the series. The onsen scene, surprisingly well animated for a Queen Bee's budget. It's like they paid the animator an extra $10 like for that day, and he's just like, "Thanks, Massa. I can eat for the rest of the week." So
okay.
yeah, I'm willing to put in like low B, high C+.
Okay. All right. Next one is. Actually, this is the second episode of Otaku, because that first episode was...
Yeah, it was not done by them, but it was made in a very similar style, so I'm just going to... I'm wrapping the whole thing into one, because it's a very similar animation style.
Where did I put that? Once again, I didn't rank that one. Story what? Like the first episode, if you're wrapping up the whole thing, because I think that first one kind of sells it.
Yeah.
Versus the second one is where.
Yeah, the first one is kind of boring, honestly, in my opinion. Where it's like the gals bother the nerd, he ends up having a big dick, and they're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
And then the main gal is like, "I'm gonna keep this going." And then the second one is just like she wants money, so she fucks people. Yeah.
And she plays deadpan until I'm like, fuck this, and taking it up a notch,
Yeah.
and then goes berserk.
Goes berserk mode.
And then hammers it down.
Yeah.
And then the second part of that second episode is where his sister comes in. It's just like kind of feigns sleep, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you've been jerking it off to my tits, so I'm gonna take revenge. And
Yeah, and
sex with you.
I don't know.
So I would put this. See, I like the first episode, but
Yeah, I like the first episode just because it's safe in terms of the plot. Second episode, like I'm kind of always down for the I need money. This ain't you ain't shit. Oh fuck your shit. That kind of thing. That's always fun. And then just like randomly we get that third story in the second episode of like the sister and the brother, and I'm like, where did this come from? Why are you here? Leave.
like I said earlier in the episode, Queen Bee is notorious for short stories.
Yeah, very very short stories.
I mean, I take that back. They adapt a lot of ambience, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it's referred to.
Yeah, they adapt a lot of complete packages of manga, hentai manga.
Yeah,
from that. But yeah, so we're C plus, C minus.
Because the first episode is really good.
But it's not by Queen Bee though.
I know, but it basically is the same fucking animation style. Oh yeah, if we're doing it based on just like the Queen Bee made official episode, I think like D.
D.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, as a whole package, assuming episode 1 is included, then we can do like a C minus, like top of C minus. But if we're just doing episode 2, the one that's labeled as Queen Bee, then I'm comfortable putting it in D.
Okay. Next one is the Cuckold Records of Sakumaru Sisters. See, the ending is what's got me. The beginning part, it's like a dream.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't really know the beginning.
Yeah, you're kind of like, is this fucking real? Is this not? Like, what the fuck is happening?
And then you get to the end, and you know how it ends. Because it just straight up start off with, guy photographing his, not his well, no, technically.
It's his crush, yeah.
Well, no, it's not his crush. He just happened to see.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, stepsisters. They make out because they're a couple. So basically, the plot is like they were a couple, then their parents got married, so now they have to be like kind of secretive. No, they were. Weren't they?
No, they were just.
Yeah, they're also a couple. After their parents remarried, they became sisters. Yeah. Oh, then had a relationship after that. You're right. Never mind.
And then, it's like, I'm going to spread this around if you don't bang all these guys and everything while I'm filming. And then towards the end, he just commits suicide for some reason.
Some fucking reason.
Like, I tried to find it in this, why he was doing it or whatever, but I couldn't find it.
No.
The dialogue, he just, I think that was supposed to be his magnum opus, and
then he's just like, all right, bye, peace.
Bye.
He's like that fucking meme where it's like, peace, fades out of existence.
And then the sisters just continuously have sex.
To bang dudes now.
So I'm going to say C minus.
Yeah, I like the idea of it, but it's just like, it's executed very poorly, I think, is the issue. It's just, Queen Bee does not do gangbang scenes very well, so.
No, so yeah. Put this C minus. Next one is it's weird because they're putting two different stories in the same fucking title.
Yeah.
Boku to Sensei to Tomodachi no Mama. Again, so the first episode is, by the way, both of these, the males in the story has huge asses.
Huge. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm an ass guy, but like, damn.
Yeah.
Fucking cut that circle in half.
Like, yeah. So
how do you sit?
Just put a cup on it.
Put a fucking cup on it.
So yeah, the first one is, student was taking candid shots of his teacher's booty, and she's basically, bending over like, yeah, I got you now.
Got you now.
you know, and then I'm gonna teach you a lesson. You can't jerk off, and you can only come in me, and everything like that.
Yeah.
Second episode, which I don't know if his friend was just setting him up,
Yeah, I have no idea.
but say, hey, you know, I need you to come over and take this porn away from us before my mom finds it. But I had to lend you a porno. Doesn't matter. I'm
Doesn't
gonna
matter.
say it's yours
You're
anyway.
gonna say it's yours anyway, dude.
So he just goes over there. It's like, and his friends nowhere to be found.
Nope.
Just a parent moving. And it's like, oh, is this what you're looking for? It's like, yeah. Well, anyway, you've been walking in the rain and everything, the bath's ready and everything like that. So all of a sudden, she just storms in, like, walks in there, takes the bath with him, and you know how that story goes.
Yep.
And it's like,
The MILF devours the Shota. We need David Attenborough to narrate a hentai one time. And just like play it super seriously.
so
The Shota is defenseless.
yeah, I had this as A. I have this as A tier.
Yeah, no, I honestly think just the fucking plot of like episode 2 saves it. It's just like, you gotta come get this porno that you left at my house. It's not mine. I'm gonna fucking say it's yours.
Yeah. But yeah, just, oh my god, these women are just fucking thick.
They're thick as shit.
I'm surprised Queen Bee actually drew this.
Do they fucking make clothes for these women? That's what I want to know. Well, yeah, they kind of do, because I remember, in episode 1, she's wearing, like, a weird sex suit, and I'm like, you had to have had that custom made. There's no way they just had your measurements on hand, on standby.
Yeah, that reminded me of the first episode of Am I the Actual Strongest?
Yeah.
When he gave that, was it a wolf lady, a cat lady? That makes it worse than you being naked. So yeah, we have this A tier.
Yeah, I'll throw it in A tier. It's fun.
Next one is Succubus app.
Yeah, Succubus Supply, or whatever the fuck it is called.
So this is actually a good take on the hypnosis app thing. This time it's an Succubus. So it's like, hey, I have a free trial of this, hypnosis app
Yep.
that I'm trying to sell, versus, and all of a sudden,
Versus
popping up.
oh man, I have the app now. What do? Oh, hypnotize women. This is just like, hey, I'm trying to make money off this. Would you don't seem to have very much luck with the ladies, so want to try it? A little free trial?
Yeah.
Free trial?
So that, I give that a nod. So because of that, I put this in B tier.
Yeah, I put it in B. Just because it boils down to being another fucking hypnosis app bullshit.
Yeah. And I need a proverb.
Part 2.
I need a proverb book or something. Because,
Last but not least.
you can't throw stones at what did he say in that?
he just messed up 2 of them.
I know. Fuck! Shit! There need to be a third one. I'm surprised dude hadn't made a third one yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the third one is Toyi Kimi ni Boku wa Todokanami. Butchered the shit out of that.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay, though.
Ooh, I don't remember. I mean, I know I ranked it C, but oh, okay. I remember this one. So again, it's 2 different stories.
Yep.
The first episode was childhood friends, but they're not lovers. Again, this is
it's so guy basically like gets up the courage to be like, you know what? I actually really like you, and she's like, aw, that's nice.
And then, so long story short, she's a karate prodigy, I guess.
Something like that.
And then there's a group of also karate people want to get revenge where she doesn't win. By the way, I don't think there's intersexual karate tournaments over there. I'm pretty sure it's separated.
I don't think there's co-ed karate tournaments.
But in this universe, there is.
There is.
So how do we get her off her game or whatnot? we're gonna get this probably the other guy who apparently no. I guess the second placer.
Yeah.
Also, hey, I guess you wanted revenge, so I'm gonna look like the hero. You're gonna be the bad guys. I'm gonna look like a hero, and then we're gonna videotape her. And then once I get my rocks off, you guys can come in and get your rocks off.
Yep.
And, you know how that story goes. While the childhood friend is watching Tied Up, and by the way, it's kind of weird, kind of a pseudo happy ending because he fucked up everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know with what.
Fucks him up. Yeah, it's just kind of one of those
We don't
things
see
like
it.
yeah, kind of like he just like makes a comment, it like does like a flash or like a fade, and then they're just like, I think they're just all on the fucking ground or some shit.
Yeah, and there's like blood everywhere.
Yeah. And he's just like standing there fine.
And then we see him in the elevator with blood on his sleeve, coat over, blanket over her.
Yeah, over her.
Cum stains everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the second episode is one of those do me, not her type of situation.
Yeah.
So, where did I say I have this at? C?
Yeah, it's a C.
Let's say C minus, only because that first episode kind of saves the series in a way.
Yeah.
I would say low C minus on this.
Yeah, I'm fine with C minus, honestly. No, I mean I like the whole ending of the first one because it's just like what the fuck happened.
Yeah, like he's like tied up in a chair. They're banging her in the cross room.
She's the karate prodigy.
Well, yeah, and she was blindfolded, and then all of a sudden, but even still,
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we'll post the list. We'd a lot of B's like I kind of thought we were gonna have. Some A's, as much C's, not as many F's as I thought we were gonna have, honestly. But I guess it's only from 2019. There's still the rest of their catalog to go through.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Honestly, there is a lot of B's.
Yeah,
I figured there would be a lot of C's.
I thought there'd be quite a few
That's why
C's,
I broke
but
it down into two parts. High C and lower C.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised in how many A's there were.
Yeah, not great track record for little old Queen Bee Studios.
But yeah, that's our tier maker. I mean, obviously it's no Bunny Walker.
Yeah, not even close.
So
maybe we'll do King Bee next. This one goes in B, and we're done.
yeah, I think there's only
I
one.
think there's like 2 or something. No, 2 episodes. Yeah, so only 1 series.
I would say do Pink Pineapple next, but
We'd have to like plan a week to do that.
Yeah, because luckily for me, like when I did 2019, I'm looking at these, I'm like, I did not see it. Because I pretty much, luckily these are.
Yeah, as soon as he texted me like, oh, we're doing Queen Bee, I'm like, fuck, I have to cancel all my plans and review all of this. And he's like, I would just do 2019, and I was like, oh, thank God, that's so much more manageable.
And then when I
even if we did like 2019 for like Pink Pineapple, that would still be a lot. I think that would be as much as Queen Bee. Actually,
hold on.
No, it'd be probably about the same amount.
Well, let's find out. Pink Pineapple. 519 episodes.
Divide that by 2 on average.
Let's see. Let's go new. Click on newest. Let's say we jump to page 7. That puts me in 2014. Actually, no. Probably not. If we go in 2019, I'm on page 3. Scroll all the way down. So, if we do beginning of 2019, it's about 4 pages, middle 4th page, with the first one being Wagga Lillian song, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, we could probably do that one.
We could probably do that one, yeah.
I mean, by the looks of it, hopefully I've seen most of these.
Yeah, most of Pink Pineapple I've seen.
I actually no, I haven't. No, I've seen the old shit.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I think I've seen a lot of their old stuff. But
So I mean, do you want to do 2019 up to there, or do you want to do like 2010s, like 05 or I don't know.
so do for like I guess we could do from like 2010 to like 2015. See what that's like. See how many's there. And then if there's not a whole lot, then we just go up a year, see how much that does, and then just kind of stop before we get to like 30 fucking series that we have to do.
So, what do you want to do? Like, I should say maximum, like minimum, maximum. I mean, obviously 10.
10 kind of still took a bit. I guess like 15, I think, is like the limit.
15.
Yeah, 15 before we just start being like, well, this is like this series, so like that, like yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so 2010.
yeah, we'll do like 2010 to like 2015, see what that's like, and then go back or forward depending on the number.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know. I don't plan on going. I don't know what schedule is next week.
Yeah, I don't work the next couple of Sundays, I don't think so. But
Okay.
anyway, point being,
Yeah. So
I might just want a Sunday off so I can do shit around the house.
okay.
So yeah, just keep me posted with games and everything.
I'm
Gonna be
pretty
busy.
sure that opening was
It was like
it.
probably it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless the price goes down.
Yeah. Which odds of that happening?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I mean, if we're not making the playoffs, yeah, it will go down. Except for the Green Bay game, is the last one of this regular season.
Yeah.
So maybe the Bears or Detroit. But so yeah, that is our tier list for Queen Bee. The link would be in the description. If you like, I mean, it's on Tier Maker. You can actually click on it. You can, if you're not too familiar with Queen Maker, you can actually do your own and post it.
Yeah, do your own, post it. You can do a response to other tier lists. Yeah, so if anyone gets a hold of it and wants to try and prove us wrong or show us how wrong you are, go right ahead.
Yeah. But yeah, until then, keep on listeing and tell your friends.
Tell all your friends, all of them, all the degenerate fucks I know you know.
Yeah, that is pretty much it for today. Until next time. Bye.
See ya.